Hello there and welcome to my channel Novice Modelling in the Midlife Crisis. My name is Andy and today we're doing a what's in a box kit review on my Airfix A68226 176th scale Dukw, which is it's kind of like a truck that's been converted to an amphibian vehicle for for amphibious purposes, obviously. Now, as per normal, we're going to have a look at the blurb that Airfix provide us. We're going to go through the instructions and we're going to go through the various parts. I actually picked this one up recently at Lidl, as they have a special offer on at the moment where they're doing a load of Airfix and Revell kits. This one cost me the princely sum of £6.99. And I picked this one up with another Airfix kit, which is the Folland Nat T1, which I'll be reviewing later on. That'll probably come up tomorrow. So as you can see, I've actually built one of these previously, and this came with a huge Airfix gift set that I built sort of May and June to commemorate D-Day this year still in 2024. So I actually know a little bit about this one, which is kind of interesting because I'm reviewing a what's in the box kit and I've actually already built one of them. I picked this up because it's £6.99 and I really think it actually comes out as quite a nice little kit at the end of the day. It's quite an old kit. We'll consult Scalemates now. My page has just disappeared. Let's get that back up. Okay, so the original tooling for this was actually from 1966. So this is 58-year-old tooling. So it's kind of old. It's gone through a series of reboxings and sort of reissues. Well, just reboxings basically. The last one that Scale Notes actually notes is 2019, and it is kind of interesting that that's A68226, which is this kit number, doesn't actually appear on the Scalemates database. I've never had that before. That's kind of interesting. So anyway, let's read out the blurb now. The Dukw, popularly pronounced Duck, was designed and produced in the USA during World War II and was basically an amphibious body fitted onto the chassis of the 2.5-ton GMC 6x6 truck. First used by the British Army during the invasion of Sicily, when 230 were allocated to the RASC for ferrying stores and equipment, Dukws also participated in the landings at Anzio and Salerno. During the Normandy invasion, the type was used in great numbers by the US and British armies, and the vehicle featured in this kit is one that was employed at Arromanches to bring stores from ships anchored within the Mulberry Harbour and transport them to dumps inland. Fully loaded, the Dukw could carry 25 troops, £5,000 of cargo, and for defence, a 5-inch machine gun could be fitted. It is actually worth noting that I think the machine gun that I've actually got fitted onto this is actually incorrect and was pitched off a Jeep. So that's basically the only difference. There is also an imperfection in the moulding on this one. This one was produced, I think, around about sort of 1990 or so, and it does actually incidentally come with exactly the same decal set as I got with mine, or pretty much anyway. It does appear. There are a few sort of colour variations on it, but it does actually show a 377 vehicle A16, so it's kind of interesting that they're using slightly different colours on this, but whatever. So let's just have a quick look at the instructions before we move on to the parts. In section 1, we're going to put the main hull of the vehicle together. So it kind of looks a bit like a boat, obviously. So we've got the undersurface, we've got 2 side panels, we've got the interior with a driver and a steering wheel, a few sort of bulkheads, and the rear compartment here, which is covering the engine, I think. And we've got the front section here. Number 2, we're going to attach the 6x6 wheels. We've got a propeller and a small rudder to go on. There we go. Section 3, we're going to attach a spare wheel. We've got a winch on the rear. We've got a small anchor. We've got some headlights to go on. I think that's like a sort of launching tool, and we're going to put the machine gun mounting on, which as you can see is on sort of tripod mounting that goes above the cockpit driver's area. And number 4, as you can see, we end up with something like that, or something like that. Okay, so let's just have a quick nose and see if there's anything else going on here. No, that's it. 4 steps, 4 windows, all done and dusted. So let's have a quick look at the parts. Here we have the under section. We've got some nice ribbing here. We've got a little bit of detail going on, which is don't know. This is the section here where the propeller comes out. So that's our first part. We have 2 side sections. These are quite unpleasantly fused to this sort of sprue part. Again, we've got the ribbing on. We can see a couple of bits of detail. There's some minor flashing going on here. Excuse my fingers, I've obviously been priming today. Here we have the wheel set. There are 7 wheels, 6 for use and 1 as a spare. And this is the sort of interior section. So that's your loading bay, and this is your driver's compartments here. On this sprue we get the canvas top cover. We also get the drive shafts and the suspension mountings. There isn't really that much detail going on with these. It's an old kit at the end of the day, and it is in 1/76 scale, so any detail is going to be quite small. These parts here I actually left off. As you can see, this is sort of an either or. I think these parts were taken off when it was in its driving mode. I decided to leave them off. I might put them on this one. We've got a couple of seats here, very sort of basic looking, quite flashy. Here we have the front of the vehicle. You can see we've got a couple of we've got a spade and an axe attached to it, and we've got a couple of hatches that obviously can be used to get into, I suppose it's the engines at the front, because it is a truck, isn't it? I made a mistake there. Not quite sure what's going on in the rear with this. Here we can see we have a driver's figure who is legless. He's obviously been having a bit of a drink before he came over the channel. Got a steering wheel. That's the machine gun. I think you can probably see why I replaced it, because it's not that great. This is the hook that goes on the front here. I think this is to aid launching or parking. Got a small winch. Got a couple of these little things which go on the back, which is to stop it from banging against stuff. Got the propeller. That's a little rudder, and that's our anchor. We've got a couple of headlights as well. You also get a glazed section which goes on the front here to prevent our driver getting covered in spray. And as you can see, this is a starter set or gift set, and it comes with a number 2 Humbrol Airfix brush, some more glue, some more Humbrol cement. I must have 20 of these things now, and we get some basic Humbrol paints to paint it up as well. I think I actually airbrushed this. Obviously I've used a different colour for the tarp, but it does appear that there's a colour in there, so it looks like I picked the right sort of idea with going with a tarp in a different colour. I think it looks kind of better that way, to be honest with you. So there we go, a blast from the past in 176 by Airfix. 1966, the last time England won a World Cup or any major sporting achievement for the England football team. But Liverpool are doing pretty good at the moment, so I'm kind of happy. Please do like and subscribe. Like I said, this one is part of a range of kits that I picked up from Lidl. There's a couple of videos going on with that. I also picked up some of these Airfix quick build kits, which are essentially sort of Lego, or Kobe I suppose you could say. But I built a couple of them, and I've got to be honest with you, where's the Spitfire? They're kind of cool. An $8.99. It's a great stocking filler if you're sort of into buying Christmas presents. Oh, we didn't look at the decals in detail, did we? Got a couple of decals here. American flag and some unit insignia, which you can see we've got applied onto our pre-built or already built one. that's all about all I've got to say. There will be a review of the Folland Nat. We've also done some reviews of some other kits that we actually bought from Aldi the other day. Let's just see what they were, because I've forgotten already. They were a Cromwell Mark IV in 176, a Curtis Tomahawk 2B in 172, and a de Havilland Vampire T11 in 172, which are pretty nice kits. So they came from Aldi for £6.99. This one came from Lidl for £6.99. So there's plenty of supermarkets trying to get in on the model selling business at the moment. So that's all great. More model kits to come. We're also building our Panzer III by Tamiya. That's in the painting process at the moment. So please do like and subscribe and check out some of our videos. Be seeing you.